The dark. It's always the dark before something big. You stumble out of a tuk-tuk, air thick and damp. You can smell the earth, the old stones, maybe a hint of incense from somewhere far off. Then, a sliver of light, just a crack. It starts to paint the sky, pinks, oranges, purples, colors you didn't know existed. And then, there it is, Angkor Wat. Those 5 iconic towers like giant lotus buds punching into the dawn. It's a silhouette first, majestic, imposing. You feel small, very small, but in a good way. Like you've stumbled onto something ancient, something powerful, something that was here long before you, and will be here long after. It's not just a picture, not just something you've seen in a book. This is real. The scale of it hits you, hard. You walk closer. The ground is cool under your feet. The air starts to hum, not with noise but with presence. The sheer audacity of it. To build this, here, centuries ago, without the machines, the tech we take for granted. Just hands. Millions of hands, and a vision. A massive, sprawling, intricate vision. You try to take it all in, but you can't. It's too much, too grand. It's like trying to swallow the ocean. The light keeps changing. Every second, a new shade, a new detail revealed. The carvings start to emerge from the shadows. Faces, stories. So who built this place, and why? It wasn't aliens. This was the heart of the Khmer Empire. Think Southeast Asia, 9th to 15th centuries. They controlled a vast territory. They had wealth, power, and a serious thing for building temples. Angkor Wat itself? That was King Suryavarman II, early 12th century. He was a Hindu king, dedicated this monster of a temple to Vishnu. Imagine the ego, or the devotion, probably a bit of both. He wanted to create a heaven on earth. His own personal mountain of the gods. The capital city, Angkor Thom, came a bit later. Late 12th, early 13th century, King Jayavarman VII, a Buddhist king, a prolific builder. He's the one behind the Bayon temple with all those giant smiling faces. And Taprom, the one swallowed by trees. He went on a building spree, hospitals, roads, more temples. The empire was at its peak. It was a bustling, sophisticated society. They had complex irrigation systems. They managed water like pros. That's how they supported a huge population in this area. It was a golden age. Let's talk about the building itself, Angkor Wat. It's a masterpiece of symmetry, of balance, of sheer mind-boggling detail. It's designed to represent Mount Meru, the mythical home of the gods in Hindu cosmology. The 5 main towers, those are the peaks of Meru. The massive moat surrounding it, that's the cosmic ocean. It's a symbolic map of the universe laid out in stone. Every part of it means something. It's not just pretty, it's a theological statement, a prayer made solid. The precision is astounding. These guys were master architects and engineers. Then you get up close, the bas reliefs, miles of them, carved directly into the sandstone walls. These aren't just decorations, they're stories, epic tales from Hindu mythology, the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, huge battle scenes, processions of kings and armies, celestial dancers, apsaras, thousands of them, each one unique. They say if you laid all the carvings end to end, they'd stretch for half a mile. You can spend days just looking at these walls, tracing the lines with your fingers, imagining the artists at work. You're wandering, it's hot, sweat dripping. You've seen 100 Buddha statues, 1,000 apsaras. The big sights are incredible, no doubt. Angkor Wat at sunrise, the faces of Bayon. But sometimes, it's the smaller moments, the unexpected ones. I remember ducking into a quiet corner of Taprom, away from the main Tomb Raider tree scrum. The jungle was really doing its thing there. Roots like giant pythons, strangling the stone. Sunlight filtering through the leaves, making patterns on the mossy walls. It was quiet, just the buzz of insects, the drip of water somewhere. I sat down on a fallen block, probably shouldn't have, but nobody was around. And for a few minutes it felt like I was the only person there, like I'd stumbled on this place myself. Mohat, eat your heart out. It wasn't about some grand revelation, just a feeling, a sense of peace, of time standing still, or maybe time collapsing. The centuries between then and now just vanishing. You could almost hear the echoes, the monks chanting, the builders chipping away, the jungle breathing. It was a small moment, but it stuck with me, more than some of the big, iconic shots. Another time at Bante Sray, the Citadel of Women, it's further out, smaller, but the carvings, oh man, the carvings. Pink sandstone, so intricate, so delicate. Section 5. The heartbeat of Cambodia, more than just ruins. Angkor Wat isn't just a pile of old rocks, not to Cambodians, it's the heart and soul of their nation. It's on their flag. Think about that. How many countries put an ancient temple on their national flag? It shows you how deep this runs. It's a symbol of their identity, of their glorious past, of their resilience. This is a country that's been through hell, war, genocide, unimaginable suffering. But Angkor Wat stood. A reminder of what they were, and what they can be again. It's a source of immense pride, and rightly so. You see it everywhere. The image of Angkor Wat, on money, on storefronts, in artwork, it's woven into the fabric of daily life, and the temples themselves, they're not just tourist attractions, they're active religious sites. You'll see monks in their saffron robes, walking the ancient corridors, meditating in quiet corners, leaving offerings. You'll see local families coming to pray, to picnic, to connect with their ancestors. It's a living heritage, not a museum piece gathering dust. Section 6. Temple secrets, things you might not know. Everyone knows Angkor Wat is big, but here's a fun fact. It's the largest religious monument in the world, by land area. We're talking nearly 400 acres, that's huge. The outer moat alone is over 3 miles long. Imagine digging that by hand. And the sandstone. They think it took about 5 million tons of it, quarried from a mountain about 25 miles away. How did they get it here? Through a series of canals, most likely. It's a logistical miracle. They even built a replica of the temple for the Paris Colonial Exposition in 1931. A temporary one, of course. Here's another one. Those beautiful apsaras, the celestial dancers carved everywhere. There are over 1,700 of them in Angkor Wat alone, and each one is said to be unique. Different hairstyles, different headdresses, different jewelry. Imagine the artists, the sheer creativity, and the time it must have taken. Some scholars believe that the temple was never fully completed. Section 7. Beyond the main event, the Angkor universe. Angkor Wat is the superstar, the headliner, the one on the postcards. But the Angkor Archaeological Park is massive. It's a whole universe of temples, dozens of them, each with its own character, its own story. You could spend weeks here and not see it all. So don't just hit Angkor Wat and run. Give yourself time, get a multi-day pass, it's worth it, trust me. You need to explore the supporting acts. Some of them steal the show. To Prom, you know this one, the Tomb Raider Temple, where giant silk cotton and fig trees have wrapped their roots around the ancient stones. It's like nature is slowly, beautifully, devouring the temple. Or maybe holding it together. It's incredibly atmospheric, photogenic as hell. You feel like an explorer, even with the crowds. They've left it largely as it was found, a testament to the power of the jungle. It's a reminder that even the greatest human creations are temporary. Nature always bats last. It's haunting and unforgettable. Then there's Angkor Thom, the last great capital of the Khmer Empire, a walled city. Section 8. Your turn, why you gotta go. So you've heard the stories, seen the pictures. But it's not enough. Reading about Angkor is like reading a menu when you're starving. It just makes you want the real thing. You have to go. You have to see it for yourself. Feel it. Breathe it. This isn't just another tourist trap. This is one of those places, one of the wonders of the world. It changes you. Just a little bit, or maybe a lot. It puts things in perspective, our tiny lives, our fleeting concerns, against the backdrop of these ancient, enduring stones. It's not just about the temples either, it's about Cambodia, the people, friendly, resilient. With a tough history but an open spirit. The food, oh man, the food. Fresh, flavorful, fish amok, beef lok lak, noodle soups on the street, cold Angkor beer after a long, hot day of temple climbing. It's all part of the experience. The chaos of Siem Reap, the buzz of the markets, the quiet villages in the countryside, it's a whole package. Section 9. The souvenir you keep, what Angkor gives you, travel. It's not just about ticking boxes, collecting passport stamps, bragging rights, it's about what it does to you. Inside, it stretches your mind, opens your eyes. Sometimes it breaks your heart a little, but it always makes you bigger, more empathetic, more aware. And a trip to a place like Angkor? That's a masterclass. It's a journey back in time, but it also teaches you so much about the present, about resilience, about the enduring power of the human spirit, and the importance of culture. You come home from a place like Angkor and things look a little different. Your everyday problems? Maybe not so monumental. Your own little world? Suddenly part of a much bigger, much older, much more complex tapestry. You carry a piece of that ancient grandeur with you. That sense of scale, that quiet wisdom of the stones. It seeps into you. It's not something you can buy in a gift shop. It's a shift in perspective, a deeper appreciation for what humans are capable of, both good and bad. But at Angkor, it's mostly the good, the astonishingly, breathtakingly good. These experiences, they become part of your story,